father can be convicted of 34 crimes, but no one on Epstein's list has even been brought to light. I'm trying to figure out how that's possible, right?
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah. Release the list.
We need to release the Epstein list.
Will you work with me on this issue so we know who worked with Jeffrey Epstein in building the sex trafficking ring?
Absolutely, Senator. Child sex trafficking has no place in the United States of America.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients?
That's been a directive by President Trump.
The public has a right to know. Americans have a right to know.
I know the Attorney General has committed to releasing those files. When she's made a promise in the past, she has kept it, and I'm certain that she will in this case as well.
Welcome back, everybody. 20 minutes to the top of the hour. Case closed. The Justice Department revealing Jeffrey Epstein died by suicide and insists there is no secret client list out there.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Very interesting that out of all the different media outlets, whether they're conservative, liberal, whatever the case may be, there was only one that I saw defending the Trump administration's idea to not release the Epstein list.
Democrats running the FBI and the DOJ would have had a pretty large incentive, would they not, to have dumped an Epstein file on, say, Donald J. Trump? Would they not? I mean, we know for a fact that in 2016, the intelligence community coordinated to set up an entire op surrounding Donald Trump's supposed collusion with Russia. Do you think that under the auspices of Joseph R. Biden and the rest of the Biden administration, if they had one single iota of evidence, for example, Jeffrey Epstein had been trafficking underage girls to Donald Trump, that wouldn't have been on the front page of every single newspaper in the world the next day, like the day after Joe Biden was elected? Are we really to believe that? Seriously? It strains credulity.
And saying that it's a bit of who cares? It's been long enough. We can get over it. And that would be the Daily Wire. And that person would be Ben Shapiro. Him saying that if Donald Trump's name had appeared in the list, the Biden administration would have released it a long time ago. So really, there's nothing to worry about. Now, I don't want to say a certain thing or say certain information because the algorithm would bury this video, but let's play a little game. The Biden administration will not release the list. The Trump administration will not release the list after repeatedly saying over and over that they would release the list. So let me ask you a question. Historically, when it comes to the Republican and the Democratic Party, what are they usually unified on? What is one thing that they are beholden to? What is one thing that if you bless them, you will be blessed? I'm not going to say it. You shouldn't think it. But it's pretty funny to think that Americans are so dog-walked and they're so used to being kicked around that now you actually have people who are trying to do mental gymnastics to figure out how is it possible that an administration that ran on and multiple people that were placed in offices for the express reason of revealing this list now say that there's nothing to see and it's all a bunch of nothing. And that you are actually weird for still thinking about it. You're a weirdo. Donald Trump said, why are you still thinking about this? Why do you even care? Why do you care that a multi-billionaire who had a secret island with secret flights with all these different powerful people, why would you care? Well, the real question is, even if you did know, what are you going to do about it?